Obakon. Akwaba. Between me no. I said that one I'm the man. It was a minim. Oh yes, why are they? Watch it all your man papa. Akwaba pa. And easy.
Abijapa.
You see between me no. Abijapa so. Good. I said me now. But mo ya there, mo ministry, you know, he did a lot of things last year.
Yes.
Mo ya there kesiye pa. I'm hoping and wishing say this year mo be improve.
Yes.
Eba nyoma moyema the aged, nyoma moyema nkwado mo nyeni da so, ema ono so eda mpan ne sa nyoma na. Mo ya there.
Yeah, this year cry your concentration kesiye so be called National Council for Persons with Disability.
Okay.
Disability Act no omama 10-year moratorium.
Okay.
Na ebesi 2016.
Okay.
Interest start to born the rule.
All right.
There were be a friend universal access principles. They're trying to say obi a we did ambia say onya access to be a person who be so but for car buses and buy na there were a lot of influences. Something a call lower obi to me Afrobi no.
Okay.
We still think say the disability friendly buses at the back. Apart from burdens or public burdens, so say be any ifra or feel it. No, the room just say. Now you done no to be obeyed na obi to me feeling na wako. No restraining no.
My concern has always been say apart from donor reliance, no, any IGF idea no. I think the ministry is so important. This is a bribia no.
Yes.
Sikasem no emu bia mrema mo. Na nyoma ebetima mo akwa. I don't know but
na ade ama donor no ebeme say globally, United Nations and all global organizations, it take a stand to be. The stand nature say we are so in its equality before the law, a human race. Inti abrewa akokora onto me the person ye. What do you do for akokora na abrewa? Into open section on aging or United Nations. Obagana ya try to bed a bank card, priority access, bus stations, hospitals, banks, any other omuina to amodi ejuma. Sa vulnerability no ye dey treaty me and you the two of us ye be tomu dache enche bia it consciously ye na yemboa ye be gina so kase pa e be na work budget no to what extent the society at large it will influence the parliament to make sure say approve all our budget for us you know say a man or constraint but issues of vulnerability children na there no a top priority.
I see.
It's a human development direct. How do you do it's there just to facilitate causes Emma omo asebi omo di dam ne ade no nifrafo ne ade no nti ye wodwuma ye na me Adom abaya preso ya pass what is called the social protection policy nti you rolling out e be the effect of na you rule be play social protection
2016 election year we wish you well because Obuase West and I would on the ticket of NDC nti we wish you well Obuase West but President's New Year message talking about say obi a ontimi nya adwuma bia no mentimi no nya adwuma because Ghana nya baako for there as against opposition leader or say Ghana ni wukura kete asese ne proye ho nsem no ana edidi nya Ghana tibia ni. If you compare those two statements for the year 2016
well utia the whole world Ghana your assembly nimpe wu a etaka nkofo ye ho argument se bi obi mpa we free mu a we wuo no ye ma the tribute chiresen na bakasa me de one ekwechesa akwo ni timu odiana eno nya na obekire nkofo ntiase because we say na why judgmental on the basis of say akwo no to say but at that point they say on na nyankopon tem ngwa na aka na nko bi say nko pede o chapo dem because we but a face of life nti obo asempa onim fa no ho nko aho the room and the same thing. Okay, President Kase, 2015, they quite challenging. But 2016 had the limitless opportunities. Na Ghana nenya back for their unity no can once no. Also emphasizes that Ghana nenya political party back there. Na Ghana so for the future. Nkwada eba. Into any decision, any character, any regime no, I say you win that so amadachi. Unfortunately, there are two things. That's what can be. But also the occasion was not now. Sasano feeling point now. Even beyond that, now Ghana has been the stock of corruption. Something which will be proven beyond all reasonable doubts. Anyone, one. Also, Kasem two. Credible register. Obia Bejatum. Between me and you, acceptance of a register of voting, a choice.
Will be on a special interest.
A choice. Opa for the best results for the reason.
Meet make us say me.
Don't make us say into. A matter of choice. So don't push it. Say a responsibility. It takes the cycle of stakeholders are. Say now at the tail end, the battle is still the loss. The Patriotic say when you say the battle is the Lord, what was what say? Okase so betumi akon
so ni mo kokon nyame
nkoma into the share radensa outcome no untumi fa share radensa ono no nim outcome a yema nation
but visibly be no ohun the ohun in to the benefit of he winning for the president.
It could be a negative in your number or it could be a positive one. Negative in the sense that we lose unity, all the world should come to an end. But I tell the battle should be for the Lord.
No one decided.
No one decided.
Your interest.
Debbie.
But the Lord's interest.
Yeah, your interest.
As per the belief.
When you say we are say truth and reconciliation, okay, reconciliation commission. As some buy a common and they say your truth, my truth, and the truth. They are never far. It's possible. Yankopon there should always be the truth. Never mbobra. Into the selfish interest, yankunwa. The main purpose of Christianity and Islam is welfare submission, sacrifice. What do we check? And Obia used to Abraham. Because on sacrificing the banner, we no. At the moment I see ye bird the man back for there, you what choices on one day. A do point to be at the opportunity cost on and say reflecting the character of human beings. Say I'm sacrificing myself for the larger good of the society. Sana say.
But even though 2015 combat end bit, it's like your party and then my president, you know, more ending. Whether the perception or the reality was that tagged with too much of corruptible activities.
Well, there are issues that the government very reactive in terms of principle. We don't see a reaction of angels, even with the same political party, into consistently what the systems to are to fight corruption. But something is happening. Something happened. They say at the time President Ngo was leaving office, the major issues were corruption. Extravagant living idea. And therefore there's an attempt to say nye equal idea no for corruption so and target this president. It takes place a long time, but continuously to prove say Papa you corrupt I am very difficult.
But he supervises corruption or corruptible acts.
Well, I've not seen any, but anything that comes to his view, and that's how you did. You have to measure you na your Dutch here. I'm sure you perform that. Because I sit at my office, will be paying here. Eventually, we will not be on top of everything. But eventually, the action is a better way, and that's why President can straight away say, yeah, you're accountable to the people. And we are going to hold you by your own statements, reactions, and the principles. Either you resign or we'll take you away if you don't conform to that principle. It is and go be unqualified. But the point is that a deal decision by no take here. So it's very important. Government decided to say or very reactive. But at times, what do too much so I don't focus to so you lose. So at times when you're in government, there are overriding issues that are in opposition. It was one balance acting here. Now when we react too much, you are becoming a friend of reactive. You should be on top of the issues.
The picture that is being painted, probably by more money in share in terms of Adwini, is that your Dutch as a country under the watch of His Excellency, extremely bleak.
Interesting. A series of issues. Abaya alone or the Dearben, a do point or because
Abaya Bluetooth figures.
Yes.
Value for money.
There are two things, finance for the cultural. But a bad say loan our own. So Kosi Chum, Edika 200 million. Now my head Edika 50 million. That's about per more. One head by man.
And they could 250. It depends on the credibility anyway.
Credibility, yeah. The risk factor. And then they use it to compare to a particular index. What you can say, oh my Edika, you are a businessman. Season the bar for chicken. No akwaji loaner, no bit to us. My Edika or the bank can say, empty, vague, and cherry.
Cogentia bank in the man.
What danger bank?
And Coconin Ponchi brand they do so.
They do so.
Almost Omujidi say, Obetuma to the Sika brand.
It compare Sikano to the use. It took us a loaner. You have to GDP ne gross national income. Ese o compare say sika we o de yede e dey na expected to return to you. And yes na wo ka sika nko na onya right. But just for the purposes of serving or be interested, you know, e kan yakisika no. Na e jai the purpose no so ato ho. E do point me say so to defend the purpose no say na ye pe ye say na figure na you bloated. So consistently you are chasing obia or person o determine they say oh yeah. O answer na yehuri. O answer na yehuri. Interchange board that be involve 3 or 7 various interchanges. A sense of bypass or hospital, clinics, or friend saying marketing idea. Oh, now another one swap them. So you answer no equity. You answer no equity. Of course, government so share public now on person feeding with the wrong information. It is forced to actually come out. But obviously, so also the level of infrastructure, also the level of human development projects are by now here. In terms of health, in terms of education, in terms of every region, road network, they're not going to Ghana and Ghana will bright future. More importantly, the Amaya future no secured is that government has set an agenda to make sure say no man na a dollar na Amaya pressure. How do we take them off? Energy sector development. Or say let's go. Ye power no kura in excess of your requirements, so that never again in Ghana ever could do so mobile. A long-term investment.
Okay, so about way by so the long-term measures never. What demonstrates is the long-term measures no prudent and effective.
Yeah.
What demonstrates
greatly. Into the beyond the urban say so. We see those in the economic sphere and those are development observers now. When we say this country, Obia, take over. Next, more particularly from 2020. Next, we know, inherit a lot. Areas now, politics in the if you say, because of expedience, John Mama is tackling all of them.
Well, you heard him say, for Alexander Afenyo Makin, the Babeka, and say, John Akon, Deputy Minister, Gender,
Children and Social Protection,
Ministry Bakwa, Petucha Momo, because they've really done what they could based on the budget of more beyond Kra more than 2015. My prayer and hope again is says our ministry on betting beyond their limits no more Jumadi, because it's a ministry that be no dream about very, very key, relevant and very important. And as I say in Koso, if say a better where they are. But you are from the Orthodox background. We are Catholic. Yeah, so I don't know, say any or charismatic Catholics. I don't know whether most people share that opinion of prophecies, or share that opinion of directions and all those things.
Catholics, it said there are prophecies.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I person who Catholic. Baby, yeah, empire a baby, Ghana, a friend of Grutus, a Catholic established.
I experienced the Chimande.
Ubemu Techimande, no Jerusalem, Ubemu, a friend say Kuntrans on Lakeside one for the Obuasi diocese. Kumasi or more the diocese, no, Obia, what the craft, woman, as I'm almost opened. Yeah, there. Ubose room from Kasa say some center, we must also for normal to dodge at some time. Oh, a copa one day for and pray to the Lord. Into Obia on the day or in style. Now, Catholic believe say, you ensure the baby I say, I first one, call prophecy. Any baby I say, by force say, you call New Year. What I say prophecy? President, I'm on a message. Nakufa, I'm on a message. President Kufa, I'm on a message. Obia, I'm on a message. We call church 31st. Me bishop, most Reverend John Afuakwa, Catholic Bishop of Obuasi. The message also Omienu. Then a Antichrist. Already Bible, 1st, 2nd Peter. No, Oyusu, John 1. Echo. Say, why would you this assemble the year when I'm a betina and the people you're anti-Christo? And so now all core elections about 2016 and the message say Christo for a bit dino kura Ghana a beconene.
Say Christo for
a bit dino kura.
The fact
the credit or ballot boss or party or way say Christo for a bit dino kura a beconene to share and say or Christo ni ma. Usubana enshre e wonu kredim e wonu obeye bia na Ghana betuma kono e straight away a message obianze okwanza my prophecy and the bia nimpewu na at times psychological ya won hwe then go for receive set messages ana Bible says by your vain traditions you have made the word of God of none effect. He said you do point to be a bit ritualistic. Afiaso yengoma prophecy. Afiaso 31st equity one the
as afashebia
yedie. A lucid relevance.
These are people in the sight of probably the ordinary Ghanaian or the ordinary person. No? These are men of God or Moshe.
And then you go pause or train. First one more prophecy. And forever.
People will die.
The
plane crash, earthquake.
And what sort of prophecy is this? One way a penny bibu. One way a foot in the bibu.
You have a challenge believing those things, Anna?
Strongly.
By only Christian.
I'm a strong Christian.
So that's what I'm saying with the Catholic
faith.
You
believe in prophecy, but you believe in self-imposed prophecy. Say my mama what time so do what? Are they who die no was so die say a prophecy ada.
I see.
And I go for the catcher say you call ending to member of prophecy not the catcher on go for. If you have any feeling by yourself, give a statement. I have one member prophecy no. They do two things. They target in 24, no master targeting politics. Into you go for the individual be a political direction. Opa access never say ebu say no.
Okay.
Ade you go point that through.
How about Afenyomakin? Akwaba, we are coming. Afishapa, you did well. What the is it the troop you're from saying? Masquerade for no the ending of the year. You really did well for us. My fashion ko kama.
Adom. And the Boss Center for so Masquerade we win in the new.
Okay, but Bibia ko kama.
Make sure na make sure pa.
Ai, omai. Mo Afishapa.
Afin commentary.
Afin na
my question was specific. Mr. Bibia Kokama relating to Masquerade for.
Oh, Nyankopon
the question of Afishapa. This is a political year, an election year. Oh. So issues about say say echo year. That is my issue.
My breakfast I was in na Adom.
Good.
Bibia Kroye. There one a crew baho. One in paying for station how from the beginning to the end.
What is the essence of that? Masquerade.
Oh, the history of the masquerade. The Europeans, particularly the Dutch, were been as part of one cross-cultural interaction. Was started there. So Dutch for now them fancy dress as well on chrome. It was started with Gold Coast. Now we neighbor artisans who are working in San Juma. Walk sword pond or achimfo. Worship binu. Na woba simpa woba back no
okay
na woba starting na answer no woba ye na ye wo yamuafo one brass band we ni ba yamuo brass band was jizzing in the whole of the Gold Coast until was one bata wo na was started there was the magro no up until number 2 what to a fancy dress woba ye nobles number 1 ekwa abakose ma ho wo fidomi abra until around 1930s no and the nobles number eja number 2 was with him. Ma fancy dress no be ma aye year 1957 them kroma independence celebrations various areas no war year one BB Sronko.
I see.
And eventually 1951 1st January 1958 1st January now war the first formal masquerade festival and it's been on since then. It's true there. Number 1 for no, of course, it's a history now. From number 1 came number 2, and now was a crutchful was one by Jim. Into was who feet number 2, wabato number 3 or to moose. And the chino brass band for now was support number 1 for no also a chiribe 1935 one was with him wabato Red Cross.
I see.
Number 4.
All right, so good. But now you support them.
Of course, I mean, simple war. A fresh akase bien. Oya hen your friend then Abuachi. Oya first Saturday in May. Oh, omayen many one yadwen. Enyim ba yadwen there. Chieftaincy.
Point blank say
oh no, ekade in Tokwaza.
For a long time.
No, ekade
it has been mad with a lot of
Debbie. For the past 4 years.
It's been cool.
On them.
Okay.
I mean intino ye we
be Catholic me boy.
Oh, Mami we.
Oh, you're Catholic.
Mami we.
Oh, you're Catholic.
Me a Catholic.
Who are dissenting opinion to prophecies?
Oh, me when it comes to Sunsun Masama.
What is the belief of the Catholic? Don't go.
He has expressed the belief of the Catholic.
Which is?
Oh, he's just expressing.
Which is?
You see, when it comes to them prophecies, you know, my personal view.
The Catholic view before your personal view.
No.
The Catholic view before your personal view.
Don't you think it would be superfluous to repeat that which he has said?
No problem, but repeat it yourself.
Oh.
The Catholic view, basis of me meaning apostolic empowerment ministry, also for Salasia Dano, Yentitiansi Jinamidi, or no nebo assassin nebo bibia owiase, into bibia maybe a semi-asian yaman munyam, and no majimaka, menferry, and you gidi, unemenyabia, and wo so asem no. Wo unina so or Catholic mu. Christosum nyina fapem. Die ni mugidi eba nkom hye ho asem.
Hey, I make just one interesting thing. 31st thing. The bishop oya story na so for because one father ketem so osi ohiame. Nti yapon na me fa etro na me cross on. Ejina wana na woman bi de ne ba keto ba e no so bishop ne ho ayeshi o. Nti on sakara no se oh sort of president sort of ofie. Okwa bomodin na manibi. Fana mestre but ordinary udu ko ba so for bi aka wana o pai e tongues bi go.
Okay, so cause okay. Okay, you're free Catholic bishop.
No. I need to. In absolute terms, the Catholic faith is not against prophecy. In absolute terms. However, in relative terms, as in relative to the matter that is being discussed, the Catholic faith does not believe in that line of, because we've had a parish priest in Winneba, Father Odro. I recall there, me worry na yefunu ya problem kaka. And ono our the healing ministry. Normally, na Roman fose inche me today be se charismatic Catholics. I mean, most in the Augustines, they me a member of the Charis, a friend and group. No. The Catholic Church has accommodated the charismatic faith. One a friend and yen a friend and parish. They are your Charis for they've been allowed in the system. All right. Now I'm going to be going back to Father Drew, ni ministry, ni healing ministry. The way he was going about it, ordinarily, now many of the conservatives are Roman Sacred Heart in Payinfuni who feel that they be no summoning ya daman na ote. All right. For instance, Yerba communion na, you pray solemnly with the boko, you know, ansana, you know, yes, ansana no. You know, ansana kajideo, razim fata there. You know, just only say your word and I shall be healed. But you do stage bia. Father Drew, one no, by 20 minutes or a day, it commit to one and pie body down and them. Now in su, emi mean me yabo fraban, you do Roman as well dema. You were in su boy, you were we shadow the door, and at the one side boom, I was sign of cross, and sign at in a form. Akoku from okay. Now, onu introduce them into what makes an ebia in chen as a way shadow na nkofo J. There were people who had issues, but no, he had the permission of the bishop. Indicate a petition to Bishop wa Bishop feel the look or any ministry, and was started, and it was accommodated. Ofi wonu ye the style no. So what I want to say is that the Catholic Church, you know, although fundamentally, and there may be a while, on shada by yen conservative approach, you know, yen shada and jim too. But the Catholic Church also accommodates individual talent and style in leadership. If a friend and yen pope or what do ya, they approach on follow them conservative
obiem kakra,
and the Catholic Church,
but still mindful of the basis.
Oh, of course. Back to prophecy. I mean, Omahin men will reaze kakra. wo nansa arenyi mizi mfido awotwe so onchere nanso menhu wiase kakra wo nansa arenyi mizi mfido awotwe so onchere na menhu wiase kakra odefu no ye hu oye nzama achewachew nti oye na yanjena yenye ye ho abotara na ye condemn azibia ebia na rankasa wafa no kwani bido orekaza ache nyimpa owom de human error ho owom de nyimpa odubia na so na zene kakra oze ka ho aida no nansa na obi ka chem do sabia aye de konfu bia wesi na wewie na oreka asama okro de musunsun mu no sabi na che de wensi ye because konfu pepe bia resa iwia wore nyim osi because sunsum na bia wa aye de exactly nda che de where the wood afrim and also the esina akasa be 30-40 minutes bibi kakra was
but what about con issue? The issue is the international na me as e di afahye ewia na ebi krata nim afi president akonwa ebu
merbodu ho oye language use and the way yet ase you see so bi kada wa so ho dai omahin meti mekada ma so ho dai oya da so mekada mehu yitre na da so
different
onya azekor yitre ebia ewure sunsun ame se metaye prayers pa odefu bu emenyu kakra onu ye different from there medana maso dey na sebe enam mekai de mo St. Augustine's na ye pain bi ozi enyim o ma ye fasting pa na and I developed a certain gift menam mekai obi bonde bibi nyu kasa osimesi dam bonde musroms na menka kada ma asem ncha na
utie
mi na mo odubi otumi ya wade nkaka na mankaka meka mankasa me books me read me ekwocho exam ekatra wana what's it boy me page kan eyi yandam oya adoma odefo ozema ibisa anaso de naturally no oba depending on how you develop yourself it is also for be back to your point also for be sabe ose orishan koma it may not necessarily be in common share. All right? It may not necessarily be in common share. Ye wo in common share sabe kan esumama asam sunsum asama nya America do obesi anu ye different from there ehun yiche.
Okay.
Only different
on
from
this
there.
Issue of prophecy. So
combine. Am conclude.
I don't can do me flu, but question am is.
Nti mamu ehun dem kofo ye hu. That no be say mo simpa there. Na o ma hin na yin wasa, me man ka so ma hin ho. O ma binum baby food, o ma eyi women and children and social protection for what you want eyi adi them one special 1 million.
Yeah.
It be simpa. Gomwa Central.
Check your records because maybe I'll show you or text.
But winning back.
Winning
one city. Miss Oma one
check your records because the job that you are doing.
Oh please.
Check your records, please. I know the ministry and the deputy minister sitting here.
Please,
but you don't know a true reference.
Man cannot perform you.
Just performance alone. Me say, or person there, so man challenge now. Uba no a true reference, but na mudi sa say.
Mr. Obaha, man baby food.
Because of
okasa amore na eyi wonza ma me pede simpa. Yesu ye we kwafo, ye wa afofo, ye we eyi wo friend then ekunafo, ye wo vulnerable a group
if you want to appeal because you're in the scheme of things,
no remember nyabotere there was small villages new Winneba atetu asewo ansa na akwa atetu warababa nkofo won one social protection intervention na what they boa no miss there abani ni mfia wotwenyi ibi ndu simpa masam nye minya yapo na so no ye deputy men pre mama nkoti mu ho minya apo wo Gomwa Central Now so be do no ho. But e be do what say as I maintain.
I see.
By the way, ono ye twemi here.
Oh my phone call that.
For who did that? Oh, you jai.
Na wala besi.
Ya but
okay, no problem. Me bisa da abesi.
I wouldn't have why I'm saying would me that say two things. And Chebia.
Yeah.
Minister no want to parliament frame me. And the question na NPP dey out to minimum no pa betumi aboard but say the chrome ebi eni ho. Me na me ko answer am ntum so na wo ho a. Me ko answer dey kire the chrome e kire bibia ebi woni nyina. It normally I catch them say who they go to your district social welfare
and check it.
Officer.
Say tell them because check it.
Okay, on consider. On consider.
NPP tia can the same thing.
On the chatting
test ya dem dem out. Inti who are someone catch it.
Dem ba kunye mienu.
Me pocho. Me sure they say a catch them man chebe bay. But ye can say you good do. Inti me pocho me share wo record.
That's it.
But the motiviala.
Ebi babo. No. O ma hen.
So
share records.
O ma hen.
What that is no.
O ma hen. O ma hen. E credibility issue. Me nya buta. Ye sha say ye wo program a check kaka.
Yeah.
Enyim ye nya ye style of argument. Ami kwam na me mbatra na me run mano. Na menyim ngwase. Me sensi fom. Oma ayi aban aye bibi wo mo constituency. It's a matter of fact. It's matter. Me care there.
But you've not checked your records.
No. Me picture that so aban aye bibia. It's a matter of fact.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you is that simple. Me monitor me jumezi bia 24/7. Social welfare for me you want interact. In fact, gentlemen or you krubi or from time to time nampo wama you were friend them social intervention as ide o ibiruko areas na or there ibidu wo ho. Intino ose obaba
no, two things.
I want
to also check it. No, but
in terms, put it in perspective. I'm missing Panama alcohol. Domestic violence program. I
wouldn't
me say, no one could tell the MP. I hear similar.
No. You similar allegation. Make a day. One can say, oh, record. When you pay, one score high on records there. I will. Ikita fact and figure. What score?
Anytime you test, no, he's not set. Anytime.
A busybody lawyer. A busybody lawyer.
Come and say. No, I dare here at the ministry now. I interested in this. For the first time, your troko obia MPB pigeon hole. They inform us say you do ho. Tam now into be part. Na court check it. Work or say be you prepare say your budget to me address it. It will portray as we do it.
Okay.
Oh, me to me that's a wash asa and afi muzi bibo do simpa. But so far, in fair watching simpa fo yemfa yenwa.
Okay, it's good to start here with you guys. Madam say, but you are not going without iron for Omo Chrome constituency executives. No?
Okay.
They've been very supportive of Mo Konemoba. And probably men of God, imams of Allah. That's the opportunity in wrap up.
Well, Owain Ozikan answer na makasan. Minya misinformation on the time. The normal no start 7 for nti ahwefo
rectified
important job. Nti achepa. Minim the start 7 o'clock. Nti na me relaxing. But me da efutu mani nyinara ase. Melban na wo se wo na mozim bi wo simpa. Wo from aboko kontima. Kokontima.
Abo konkonti ba.
Konkonti.
Yeah, konkonti ba. Ba o de come dey
ma. Nti was osar.
Yeah.
Osar.
Ibenyini ayekese.
Nti adom na simpafo wagimutum. Nti mefa akonye do na mado bibiara ase. Za me pede meka meze hyabonye de. Mamba ama NPP fonko. Meba mu obibiara. Na na mon bia so metu dem robe ya kanko na kroye bebe simpa. Meda ahemfo ase ahemfo a wotuanfo wofro wa nefa wofro wa napa nzama nkoye wose kwamena hwene ye niye na oman onko ne kan meda yen asofo yen imam yen traditional priest ana mpanyimfo opinion leaders awo win ba binum aba retirement nso won ka de wo retirement nti omani yeye mfo wo ho. Of course, party ahro me da won nyinara so ase. Na yen security services omani na kase na pedeka de bibia kroye minim na asama pedeka na meda divisional commander me friend Alaji Mr. Yakubu ne rank no me peda me mistake. District commander ana MTTU commander, crime officer, no all the police officers in Winneba.
Strengthen fire service or because as of this year Jashishe it is 20 fire service or
yen yen asofo one so nkanka wo friend then charismatic asofo Methodist asofo Marame parish asofo wanda mpaibo your mind nyimpe bia consortium na nyame na adom wenje mechi na nyame ze achen bi wa madam won ase na one for promoting Winneba. To be frank with you, last year one sister station is a Joy TV who hosted a simpa ompe group mas one bay may showcase one aspect of young culture at the tail end of the year and so at no not even one CD because them 35 minutes to 40 minutes now
very expensive.
It could have cost us so much. Or a sponsor mu wie so mo sambo mo mama mo ka ba ho mo nkrofo no be wanka do na bo ye ba beje wuska moto mu fuel na ze a crew of about 4. So oman nyame onhira
ami
no onhira awanka se so oya atanyi mo kun onhira awo onto nkom kwamna Lexus cobra minu peyin ni so madanase is an example of
Baba we dance
finesse
all right.
Governance on the Winneba. Yes we
okay all right
Obuasi picture is different but in India by structure Adansemamu was 7 divisions.
Adanse Fomina
no ye head of the Paramonsi into Fomina hene ya Adanse hene into the rest ne dubiase don pass akokare Omina form as one Paramonti, but they are separate. Very, very interesting. Into Hono, a dancing state. And a dancing hene, was but Obiaye individual or one as my friend, one Paramount state. Into Omina, a dancing the crowd within the bed there, Sebi, or the card, and then the T-shirt in the house, I say, Yamfambremi, and a dear Abahasi. But a cost on a minute, Bishop the Brave, because he didn't come as for. My Bishop John Afwakwa, most reverend, because I frame last, simple. Also, on the minds for him, penny for it, didn't come out by the fee, no per se MP4, ne ministers, names, seeing na yeshia, na etoto no money, acquire. Minds, dear course on this, we input, ya dear boy. Bishop's dorsal, jetted that Bishop Bemensa, Omodoso, Imam for Bebre. Chief Zongo, you relate to Emma Boise. Boise, man, you know, Obi who's a bit here, a benu, because. And we are now me no more wedding we are say our AGA club.
Good.
And you really so that me know almost baby. And so, but the important thing is because AGA club everything. Oh, I have a touch of my people. Honorable to say honorable. Everything come and to me try high table because I'm go for related. But that show of love. My you keep foot club they be make catch you. Don't go for Bobo Saturday. Almost I
feel the member meeting one of the Saturdays.
3-1 pay.
Okay.
New hotels are springing up. What's the that's price AGS and you win that's what's in type of Cove Council now. There was also Golden Icon. Another one, Mauli, and also springing up very strongly. In our relationship, but the show of love and compassion, manager home. Men call for Boise Central, almost on be fancy. Into me pientem. Tenra, better than Crono Munyi, almost there was in pientem. Into yes, say you're close on. It is not politics. A nipa and a somebody. The dignity of the human being. What's
your wish for me this year?
Okay, the general wish.
What is your wish for me personally?
Of course, you are winning your seat. No. That's a wish for you. Nipa naka, by Namina Manebe.
Mami, chairman.
I love that.
Yeah, see, the diet at the home. Was it the other day? The here can see a part say a few way. It will be dependent on how you go about it. Yes. And the attempt nyoma ensem fata intwato so ene ne bre nyoma ensem fata nyina no enya afi we na say o demonstrate and how that me don't want you come that sante me dey me give to me say I've started it on a very good note minimum also believe me da masi for shadows
of the sun let me check when
akando oramo me chia o si me mamu flow but ase okay so dey see na ya brefo e dey but on the entertainment ba me say me ko ni fie party bi so yidi a wa moame ba wo anyi so ameda na CP ti me dey see right